Renting a campervan is the best way to embrace the outdoors of New Zealand. But what are the costs, campervan options and restrictions? We'll go through all of that and more coming up in this essential guide to renting a campervan in New Zealand.
Hey guys, we're Robin and Laura, the team behind BackpackerGuide.NZ, helping you plan an epic trip in New Zealand.
In this video, we'll go through how to budget for renting a campervan, what restrictions you might find, where you can actually camp, how to choose the right camping vehicle, how to choose a rental company, and finally, what to expect when booking and paying for your rental. With that, you'll be able to explore the landscapes, epic activities, wildlife, and culture that New Zealand has to offer.
Plus, stick around until the end of this video where we'll be giving you 10 things you really need to know about campervan rental in New Zealand.
But before we get things rolling, make sure you hit the like button to show us that you really want us to make more New Zealand travel tip videos like this one. Look, we'll even pause the video so you have the time to do that.
And with that, let's get on with the video. First up, can you afford to rent a campervan in New Zealand?
Well, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? Like any trip, you do need to budget, but perhaps even more so when campervan rentals often have more costs than what meets the eye.
The first biggest expense is your flight to New Zealand. Check out our video on how to book a cheap flight to New Zealand, linked up in the description below for much more information about that.
Next, think about the base price of renting a campervan. The way most campervan rental companies do it is by setting a flat rate per day. Rental costs can be anywhere between $20 to $350 per day depending on the type of vehicle and the season.
There's also insurance. While standard insurance is included in all campervan rentals, it's between 10 to 30 bucks a day to reduce the excess.
Consider extra fees that might apply to you, like a young driver's fee, additional driver's fee, or one-way fees, which is a fee paid when your pick-up and drop-off location are not in the same place.
If traveling between the North Island and the South Island, you will need to pay for the ferry crossing, which can be around $180 for one passenger and a small campervan, and around $250 for one passenger and a motorhome or RV. That's depending, of course, on the sailing time, the season, and how far in advance you book.
Take into account any optional extras from your rental company, like hiring a GPS, snow chains, picnic tables and chairs, for example.
Campgrounds and holiday parks are another expense. Campgrounds are between $0 to $15 per person per night, while holiday parks are usually around $40 for two people on the powered side, where you can hook up to the electricity.
Finally, you need to take into account fuel consumption, cost of food, and activities. While we've listed a few prices in this list, you'll get more of an idea of prices in a video of what is the cost of backpacking in New Zealand, which we've linked up in the description below.
The next thing to think about when renting a campervan in New Zealand and planning your campervan trip are the rental restrictions.
While there are not that many restrictions for renting a campervan in New Zealand, here are a couple that might affect you.
You can rent a vehicle in New Zealand as long as you have a full valid driver license that is written in English. If you don't, make sure you get an International Driver Permit or IDP to accompany your driver license. You will need both. Find out more about the IDP in an article that we linked up to in the description below.
Your age also determines what type of campervan you can rent. You can usually rent a camper car or a small camper van if you are 18 and over without a problem, although some rental companies may include a surcharge if you are under 25 years old. For motorhome rental, most companies prefer the driver to be 21 years old and over. Find out more about possible age restrictions in our age restriction article linked up in the description below.
And finally, the last restriction is where you can drive your campervan rental. Most insurance will only cover you when you are driving on sealed roads, so you need to make sure to ask your campervan company where you can drive and what are the restrictions, because that may hinder your trip up to beautiful 90-mile beach.
Next, where can you camp in a campervan?
Contrary to popular beliefs, you cannot just park up anywhere and camp the night in New Zealand. There are laws in place in order to keep New Zealand beautiful, so you need to be a responsible camper when hiring a campervan in New Zealand.
To recharge the power in your camper, dump your waste, and get some quick comforts, you're likely to use a holiday park at least once on your campervan road trip in New Zealand. Holiday parks have powered sites and non-powered sites to park up your vehicle and make use of their facilities, including dump stations, kitchens, laundry, showers, and sometimes more. To see what a holiday park is like in New Zealand, take a look at our accommodation guide to holiday parks in New Zealand, which is, you guessed it, in the description below.
Another option is campsites. Campsites are much more basic than holiday parks, offering much less facilities. For this reason, they are much cheaper as well, and sometimes they're even free. They have only the bare essential to keep the environment tidy, and most of the campsites are run by the Department of Conservation or DOC or the local councils.
Park over properties is another option. Some landowners allow self-contained vehicles to stay on their property overnight for a small fee.
Finally, there is freedom camping in New Zealand. If you have a certified self-contained campervan, then you can camp for free in certain areas around the country. Each district and region has their own rules about this, so you should do your research before arriving in an area and park up to camp the night. Make sure to check out our freedom camping videos on our video list, as well as our self-contained campervans if you are planning on using this method of travel and accommodation in New Zealand. All the links are going to be in the description below. Now you need to choose a camping vehicle to rent.
From small camper cars to 6-berth motorhomes, you are spoiled for choice with the types of rental campervans on offer in New Zealand. Choosing a campervan to rent really depends on budget, how many people you are travelling with, comfort, and how easy the vehicle is to drive.
The smallest type of camper is a camper car. They are the size of an SUV or people mover, with the seats taken out and replaced with a bed. There is also likely to be a fold-out kitchen area out at the back of the car. They are the cheapest options, easiest to drive, and likely to be the most uncomfortable.
Then there's campervans, which are the size of a van or minibus, and they are a popular option because they have enough space for all your essential amenities, such as kitchen and possibly a toilet. These vans usually sleep 2 to 4 people at a push, but still feel compact as they tend to be filled with more features. They may even come certified self-contained, meaning you can freedom camp.
Finally, motorhomes or RVs are the large vehicle which usually come fully certified self-contained with everything you need from the kitchen, toilet, shower, hot and cold water, beds for multiple people, dining areas and more. They are by far the most comfortable and spacious type of camping vehicle, but that come at a much higher rental price and they are not that easy to drive.
For a more in-depth look at the type of camping vehicles you can rent in New Zealand, take a look at which campervan rental is right for you, linked up in the description below. Next up, you need to choose a campervan rental company.
There is no right and wrong answer. If anything, you will experience extreme decision fatigue when comparing the campervan rental companies in New Zealand. Yes, there are that many.
It's not just about comparing the prices when choosing a campervan rental company. You will also need to consider availability of campervan types, any restrictions, what the service is like, what's included, and additional costs like insurance.
Choosing a rental company should not be a quick decision, so really take the time to find the right one to fit your needs. A great place to start is with all our rental company comparison articles on BackpackerGuide.NZ. Finally, what about booking and picking up a rental campervan?
After watching our 21 ways to save money on car rental video so you have no regrets, start booking your campervan rental. You will either have to pay in full or put down a deposit when booking your campervan. Most deposits are non-refundable.
If you are required to put down a deposit, then you will pay the rest of the price when you pick up your vehicle, not after. Don't worry if you have forgotten to add any optional extras, as campervan rental companies will be delighted to sell this item to you on the day of pickup.
Finally, on pickup, be sure to inspect every dent or scratch of the vehicle with the rental company employee so you are not charged for any damage you did not cause to the vehicle. And now you are ready to hit the road! So that's it for our essential guide to renting a campervan. But as promised, here are 10 things you need to know about campervan rental in New Zealand.
Number 1. Seasons seriously affect prices, with the highest prices being in the New Zealand summer and the lowest in the New Zealand winter.
2. Your international driving permit is not enough on its own. You need to show the rental company your real driver's license and your IDP together in order to rent a campervan.
Number 3. Be aware of the one-way fee. It can be as much as 300 New Zealand dollars if you drop off your campervan in a different depot to your pickup location.
4. Look for campervan relocation opportunities where rental companies let you rent for free to relocate the campervan from one of their depots to another. More information on BackpackerGuide.NZ in the description.
Number 5. There is actually a lot of inclusions like towel, utensils, bedding, so there is no need to pack too much.
6. Be aware of the road user charge when hiring a diesel vehicle. Although diesel is cheaper in New Zealand, you'll need to pay tax on diesel at the end of your rental.
Number 7. If you see a $19 a day rental deal, then it's probably too good to be true.
8. As mentioned, you can't pack up and sleep anywhere. Illegal freedom camping can incur an instant $200 fine.
Number 9. Wise up on how to drive in New Zealand. Unless you are from Australia, there is definitely going to be a few road rules that are different to where you are from.
And finally, number 10. Many rental companies require some credit card details on pickup, which acts as insurance for them if you destroy the vehicle. If you don't have a credit card, pick a rental company that allows you to rent without one.
So that's it, we hope that you found this video super useful, and again, if you did, show your support by smashing that like button and hit subscribe for more New Zealand videos just like this one.
Plus, get some awesome New Zealand bucket list inspiration from our web series, New Zealand's Biggest Gap Year, where we're doing 365 activities in 365 days.
Until next time, travel awesome!